City Chiefs on Sunday Night Primetime. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he stops at 25. The drive will begin there. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Yellow. Mahomes, from out of the pistol, he'll throw. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. He's inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes
Let's play.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Each week when we talk to teams,
Lucky did. Lucky played him.
how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
That's my son, Glenathy.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Khalif Raymond to return it. He'll work his way across the 20.
You on it. You go home, get right to it.
Here's Ritter to throw on the first play. He's going to look downfield for Chark. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play to kick off this drive. A gain of 66 yards. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But
Shit, that's that light skin shit, man.
and they end up holding him to
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And some space opening up as he works it
You should have knew I was gonna flip it on you somehow. I might have commented that's what you and the niggas on the team be doing. I said, now you dragging it. Ah.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket.
To the goal line and in.
Touchdown. Get in there. Yeah, yeah.
Touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
You get stuck on the fucking line.
It's Kareem Hunt. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Yellow. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick.
Yo, he just stopped it.
Tight end, it's Kelsey.
Let me stop. Fucking
Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a job to finish
heard your
with
ass,
a
too.
touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry card, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
kick the ball off, bitch.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
I'm about to start whooping your ass now, boy.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Okay, right? Steal, flat. Set, red, cut.
They'll throw on first down with Ritter. That's caught by Gibbs. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Bates, good. With the extra
Good luck to
point.
both you fuck niggas. See y'all in the see y'all.
We are all even at 14.
No, I didn't play yet. He said 9:30.
All square, 14 apiece to score as this one's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Play action here. Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down. Now a carry for Hunt. Oh, yeah. He skips away nicely from that first defender. It's a pickup of 5. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. In the middle, and he's got Brown. Attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert it.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, KC. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Mahomes now to throw again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On throw right side is intercepted.
In that spot, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir.
Don't pick up your phone.
You've got to get to 4th
Got
down
your
and have a
clothes.
shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 4.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the
Oh, you
receiver
messed up,
knew
big
what
boy.
was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 2nd down, it's Ritter. That one out wide to Gibbs. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red. Yellow. Check.
Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Yeah. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap hit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On third down, Mahomes. Left side in the hands of Rice. And the defense can't come up. Stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Derek Carr. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
He's going to take a shot down the field. Inside the 30. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's good for 11 and a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up the first set of downs.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5.
You not making the other side, Mud?
Rice open, he's got it. And they bring
Man.
him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes.
I stole at my pick.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now, Mahomes.
This shit.
Got his man, middle of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They go play action now. Ritter, he'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Like, this nigga I'm playing so easy, bro. I'm just throwing flies up.
Gone for touchdown.
Yo, this nigga covered ass. I'm just tossing the bitch in the air.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
This your year, Andy?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it.
Oh, shit.
Nice job on the return.
Yigma-diggle. That was good. That was good as fuck. You wildin', boy.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are going to extend their lead.
42. Chiefs 21. Jack Fox to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Mahomes on first down. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. What an important sequence this is. Trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. From a little further back, here's second and goal. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Kansas City. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Great. He might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
He'll start at the 2. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On first and 10, it's Ritter. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. And at this point, it's almost a surprise when they don't connect on a deep ball like that. I mean, with all the success that they've had here early in this game, the way the secondary's been torched, that could have been another one. And fortunately for them, Mike, it just winds up as an incomplete pass.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ritter. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Ritter to throw. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now, the officials say no. It is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So, nice job making sure you
Timmy Turner.
on a high note coming away with 3.
Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Raymond now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
first down with Ritter. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
First down throw, Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Throwing now, Mahomes. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and goal.
Hey, 43.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. On the run to the right. He'll try to run for it.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone? My man, how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
23-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Ritter. He's going to look downfield for Chark. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 51 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Now Ritter on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Black, red. Set, red, set.
Off the fake, here's Ritter. Moving left. This one's on the floor. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Fake snap for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. To the left side in the hands of Rush. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers,
that's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw.
it was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make a pay.
And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Makes the score Lions 59, Chiefs 31. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yellow. On the blue line. Spartak.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That ball's broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third and 1.
It's going to be third. They need 1. Now, Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Forced out wide, and Mahomes as smart as they come. Hits the deck, but he's got the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Now he's free at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and a yard. That one is complete. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
We're good. Easy.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. A little closer. Here's second and goal. He'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer.
59. Chiefs 38. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
So now it's
City.
Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready, set. Claws red. You ready?
Throwing now. Ritter on first down. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Smash, red.
A gain of
Come on,
26
set.
yards.
Ready.
On first down, it's Ritter. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now Ritter. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Into space. And he's going to take this one all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25.
Welcome to Cancun.
Position to start this drop.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. Rolling right. He runs with it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
A gain of 17
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Yellow.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it's late. You're losing. Things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time, the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
No throw on first down with Ritter. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Certain team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
And he's out of bounds on pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. From the 38 now, here's second and 2.
Here we go. Yellow. Hut.
From the gun, it's Ritter. Out to his right. Taking off.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And he cannot see stopped. He's into the end zone again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. So yet another touchdown pass, and that one's going to be the record breaker. Most touchdown passes in a single game. Bates, good, with the extra points. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard
Chiefs
line.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Makes the score Lions 73, Chiefs 45. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. We'll start at the 4. Half midfield. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Ooh.
Ready. Yeah.
On the ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Here we ready.
It's a toss play. Left to Gibbs. Down the side. Oh, a loose football. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Open man downfield. It's Rice. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too low, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Butker now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit.
Lions 80, Chiefs 59.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. Still on the move. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions tack on one more to their lead.
7, Chiefs 59. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Try again. It's second and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
One last shot now for Mahomes. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, good night from Kansas City.